Spam might seem like a strange mystery meat, but there's more to it than meets the eye. While it has a peculiar appearance and surprisingly tasty flavor, there's actually a detailed process behind every can of Spam. Here's how it's made. Spam, with its peculiar texture and surprisingly tasty flavor, didn't just appear by accident. Its creation was the result of intentional innovation. So why and how did Spam come to be? In the late 1920s, J. Hormel took the reins of his father's meat company, always searching for the next big idea. Inspired by a deli selling canned meat in large blocks, Hormel saw potential in simplifying the process. He envisioned small canned portions that customers could slice themselves, cutting out the middleman. This concept evolved into Spam, though it took a few years to refine before its official launch in 1937. Hormel made a bold decision early on to use pork shoulder for Spam, a cut that was not commonly utilized due to its difficulty in processing. The process begins with slicing the meat by hand and grinding it into massive 8,000-pound batches. As Spam's global popularity grew, the demand for pork shoulder surged, leading Hormel's partners at Quality Pork Processors, Inc., to slaughter over 20,000 pigs daily. While most of the domestic Spam is produced in Nebraska, Hormel also operates processing plants in South Korea, the Philippines, and Denmark to meet international demand. Spam might have a reputation for being a mysterious meat, but it actually contains just 6 simple ingredients: pork with ham, salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrite. That's all there is to it. You might wonder why some of these ingredients are necessary. Sodium nitrite, for example, helps prevent harmful bacteria, like those that cause botulism, from growing in the meat. It's also responsible for Spam's signature pink hue, created through a chemical reaction with the meat's proteins. The addition of potato starch, which was introduced in 2009, helps bind everything together while keeping the meat moist in the can. The process starts with hand-carving the meat from the bone, then grinding it in 8,000-pound batches. A metal detector checks for any foreign objects, and the mixture is then placed into vacuum mixers. These mixers rapidly chill the batch to freezing temperatures. Once cold, the remaining ingredients are added, and the airtight mixer ensures the blend is well combined. The cold and vacuum process helps minimize the release of liquid when the meat is cooked, ensuring a consistent and tasty product. After the Spam is thoroughly mixed, it's funneled into cans and vacuum sealed, giving it an impressively long shelf life. In fact, if stored correctly, a can of Spam can last indefinitely. However, it typically starts to degrade about 5 years past its best buy date. So if you're holding on to some vintage Spam in your emergency stash, it might be time to eat it.
I have the best stocked survival shelter in northeastern Pennsylvania. But everything has a shelf life, so I must eat and then replace everything that's about to expire.
After Spam is canned, it's cooked right inside the can. The sealed cans are sent through a giant hydrostatic cooker, where they're sterilized, washed, and cooled. This massive machine is capable of processing up to 33,000 cans every hour, ensuring each batch is perfectly cooked and ready for distribution. Hormel produces a staggering number of Spam cans, as they estimate selling 3 cans every second. Since its debut, over 8 billion cans of Spam have been sold, making it far more than just a ton of meat. 2,666 cans equal a single ton. Spam's popularity continues to thrive, showing up in about 1/3 of American households. But the U.S. is far from the top consumer. Spam enjoys immense popularity in Hawaii and Guam, where it became a staple during World War II, thanks to Allied troops. Both places compete for the title of the world's Spam capital, with Guam currently leading. On average, residents of Guam consume 16 cans of Spam each year. Spam's reach is so widespread that it's even available at McDonald's in some places. Those iconic blue and yellow cans of Spam are instantly recognizable, but what's surprising is how Spam is packaged in South Korea, often as part of a gift set. According to the New York Times, Spam is one of South Korea's prized gifts for the Lunar New Year, alongside items like rare tea, fine wines, and premium cuts of beef. This tradition dates back to the Korean War in the 1950s, when American soldiers introduced Spam to the region. Today, it's seen as a luxurious delicacy and is frequently gifted to show respect, especially during Christmas. As one saleswoman shared with the Times, Spam has earned its place as a valued offering. Here, Spam is a classy gift you can give to people you care about during the holiday.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
That's the sound of quality.